Well, good morning. Today is day 7. It is also December 3rd in our journey of Via Advent, our journey towards the coming of the Christ child with the author Shawn in this lovely little book. And today, this chapter is called Chosen Lot, and it gives us the story of Zechariah's calling to offer incense at the altar. And I'll tell you what I love that what the author is doing here is that, there's actual historical truth in the process of all this, and yet so much of this is just the creative possibility of these individuals that we've heard throughout our lives, their names and their stories, but never, or at least I haven't, but what the author's done for us is really sort of dived deep into what could possibly be going through their minds and their experience. And so, it is true that families were subsetted into different groups, and each group had a specific time each year that they were part of the temple, and priests were chosen by some sort of process to go forth and preside incense. So while we don't know if this was actually Zechariah's first and only time, I do love the line where the author describes Zechariah as, he took in each sight and sound like the fleeting scent of a fresh cut rose. And it just struck me how often we can go through our lives numb almost, not awake to the real beauty that is around us. I currently meditate in the morning in front of a window, and when I start my meditation, it's often dark, or maybe just the very hints of sunrise, and I keep my eyes closed for about 25 minutes. And I love it. Right now, it catches me by surprise when I open my eyes, and there is the sun and this beautiful tree in my backyard, and it catches me to be able to see nature and be present to it in all its mundane beauty. So I love this story, this possibility that Zechariah is there faithfully offering prayers on behalf of everyone. It makes me want to use incense again in our church services. And yet in the midst of this corporate act, he has a personal wish that he does express to God. And it is here where, the angel appears and Zechariah's words are, Father, please spare my life. I just love it. It's sort of like a movie ending. It's like, oh, what happens next? And that we'll have to find out tomorrow, I think. Let's read the prayer together, or let's just read the prayer. I stand in the temple longing for your presence, clothed in the righteousness won by the Son. I move forward into the outer courts as I pray for your will to be done. I enter the inner courts with praise on my lips, to the Holy of Holies where your presence dwells. There I find my voice ceases at the wonder that you allow me into the very throne room of God. I stand before the Father who created me. I stand before the Son who purchased me. I stand before the Spirit that cleansed me. Blessed Trinity, help me understand your advent. Blessings. See you tomorrow.